Hello, everyone. Welcome to the week ahead readings for the week starting September 22nd, the fall or autumn equinox. Mabon can, depending on what your beliefs are. So I'm going to start with the overall theme for the week using the clarifying life situations. And then I'm going to pull the days of the week from the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck. So let's see what is going on for this week starting September 22nd, right after the solar eclipse. All right, we've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and we have Sunday. Ooh, I like it. Okay, so let's see what is going on for this week starting September 22nd. Okay, so we start with the Veil of Illusion as the overall theme for the week. And it says, lift the veils of illusion, seeking truth beneath the surface to navigate through love and career authentically. And again, this makes so much sense. These eclipses that we have been having, eclipses, again, they are, eclipses, they eclipse things. So we don't always see things the way they are during these eclipses. But I feel like now that once this solar eclipse is over, this week after the eclipse, this is when the veil is going to be revealed, and we are going to actually see things the way that they are. All right, so let's get into the days of the week. We start with Monday with Fox energy. And again, I really love this actually kind of starting off, like I said, Monday is the autumn equinox. So it is, it is the fall, it is the harvest, it is really when people start kind of, looking more towards the home and, getting cozy, getting comfortable. Like I feel like people with this fox energy are kind of like, starting to get the den ready. You know what I mean? For the winter is kind of what I'm feeling with this fox energy. And then on Tuesday we have vulture energy. So the vulture uh, is the purifier in this deck, okay? So I feel like, with Monday really focusing on getting that den in order, getting the home in order. And again, I feel like this is kind of going to carry into Tuesday where, you know, with this vulture energy, we're going to be purifying our space. You know what I mean? This could be, smudging your home or giving your home a good deep clean or, something like that. But, especially Monday, Tuesday, I really feel like it's all going to be really focused. The energy is really focused around the home, getting things in order, and purifying the home space. And then we go to the hyena energy, or sorry, we go to Wednesday, which we have the hyena energy. Um, So the hyena energy is a card that kind of, you know, hyenas are known for that laughter and whatnot, but it's almost kind of like a nervous laughter. The hyena energy is kind of an energy where, you use humor to deflect. You know what I mean? I would kind of discourage that on Wednesday, even though that is um, the energy of that day. Like, first of all, if you find yourself being sarcastic or, again, trying to use humor to deflect a situation, I would try to catch yourself in that and see what you are trying, what emotion are you trying to cover up with that humor? Because whatever that emotion is, that is what really needs to come out and be dealt with. And then we moved to Thursday, and Thursday we have this owl energy. So the owl represents wisdom, wisdom, knowledge, um, and I feel like again, I feel like a lot of us in the last 2 weeks with these, like I said, these eclipses, and I know in a lot of my readings I've been talking about these eclipses over and over and over again, but that's because the energy of them is so strong. And again, I feel like oftentimes you can still feel the eclipse energy up until like 3 days afterwards, which means you could be feeling the eclipse energy up to and including Wednesday. But I feel like, when that veil of illusion is lifted is probably going to be Thursday with this owl energy. It's like all of a sudden, the veil is going to be lifted and everything is going to make sense, is kind of the energy that I'm feeling on Thursday. Okay, then we go to Friday. Friday, we have moth energy. So the moth energy, um, again, it can be a little bit of a flighty energy, obviously. But with the moth energy, it really says don't on Friday we could be tempted to go with the easy solutions. Okay, which is interesting because we had this on Thursday. We've got all this wisdom on Thursday, but then, something happens on Friday, and for some reason we are looking for the easy solution. But again, I would go back to that Thursday energy and seek the wisdom because, the easy solution is not always the best solution. And then we on Saturday we have tarantula energy. So the tarantula energy, this is a card of being at a crossroads. Okay, it's a card of having to make a choice. But this isn't just any choice, right? This is a choice that is would be related to your life purpose. Okay, so this is a major decision coming up for many people on Saturday. And again, I feel major. It will definitely change the direction of like some people will definitely be doing almost like a 180 and completely changing directions on Saturday. So that could be pretty interesting to see. And then we end on Sunday with Hawk energy, and of course, Rising Hawk Tarot. I love the hawk. The hawk is my warrior animal in my medicine wheel. But the hawk is all about perspective. Okay, so whatever this crossroads is, whatever that tarantula energy is on Saturday, I feel like on Sunday is going to be about kind of stepping back and gaining perspective. Okay. So, yeah, I feel like, like hawks see everything, right? They have amazing vision, amazing perception. So it's almost like you have to remove yourself from the situation. And kind of look at it from almost like a third party perspective, almost like take yourself out of the situation and imagine it was somebody else in your place, and try to gain that perspective. Another exercise, honestly, I'm also certified as a cognitive behavioral therapy coach. And, one of the exercises I do for perspective, I call it the boardroom meeting. Okay. And it's where you imagine that you have somebody that you love, somebody that you admire, somebody that you trust, and you sit them all down in a meeting and you at and if this is a in the mind board reading, by the way, it's not an actual in-person meeting, but you get their perspective. How would that person view your situation that you are in? What would their advice be to you? So again, I know I kind of just went a long way around of explaining that, but on Sunday, I really think it's going to be super important to step back and see all perspectives, see the bigger picture. So I hope that is helpful for everyone this week. It does look pretty good, a little bit of ups and downs, but hey, that is what life is. So, all in all, it looks like a pretty good reading. I really like the fact that the veil of illusion is going to be lifted. Again, I love that hawk, love the perspective aspect, and I love the purifying of the home. So, again, I hope you enjoyed that reading. Thank you so much for joining me. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. It really does help the channel, and I really do appreciate it. Bye for now.